to my channel. Today I am here to basically discuss with you the conceptual understanding of a concept adaptation through the lens of different subject area. In this video, basically here we will look at the mind map showing the interconnectedness of all the subject areas to teach a particular concept of adaptation to our students. Now, adaptation is a process by which animals, plants, human beings adjust to their environment in order to survive and reproduce. In this mind map, we will explore how the concept of adaptation can be taught across different subject areas to our students effectively. When I look at the subject science, the students in the subject science basically can learn about different types of animals and plants adaptation. They can explore how these adaptation help organisms survive in their specific environment. For example, students can compare and contrast the adaptation of a polar bear and a camel, etc. Moving ahead to the subject area of social studies. Now, in social studies, students can learn about how humans have adapted to their environment throughout history. They can explore how people in different culture have developed different ways of living in order to survive in their specific environment. For example, here in social studies, students can compare and contrast the way of life of people who lives in Arctic, desert, and the rainforest. When we look at language art, in language art, students can learn about adaptation through reading and writing. They can read non-fiction books about adaptation. At the same time, they can write descriptive texts about animal, plants, human beings focusing on their adaptation. When I move ahead with the subject area of math, let's see how through the math lens how this concept of adaptation can be taught effectively to our students. In math, students can use data to compare the adaptation of different animals. They can collect data of relevant physical characteristics and then create a graph or a chart to represent this data. This can help students to see how adaptation can vary between different species and how this variation can relate to an animal's survival in its environment. When I move ahead to the next subject area, that is art, here creating an art project about adaptation can help the students to represent different animals and plants adaptation. This can be really fun and engaging way for our students to teach concept of adaptation through these various subject areas. This can be more engaging, relevant, and interesting to the students. Also, it will create an idea for the students which will make them ready and prepared to apply the understanding of adaptation in the real life situation and not just compartmentalizing it to a particular subject area. So, this is how basically IBPYP focuses at conceptual understanding, where a concept can be taught to the lens of different subject areas, and the child understands that the concepts are universal, they are timeless, and it can be applied in various different situations. Thank you so much. I'll come again with the next concept so that we understand how a particular concept can be taught to the lens of different subject areas to make more effective and relevant to our students.